Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Project, and back to our gently spinning lunar lander and lunar satellite base majigger thing, or what's it. So today, with the limited fuel we have, we're going to try and drop this onto the surface of the moon. Now, I am kind of tempted to first, because we've not got a lot of fuel in there and these don't have a lot of fuel either, to bring in a big, with one of the big 64 orange fuel tanks and dock it onto the end of the space station to bring just a little bit more fuel capacity so that we can drop this lander down and back, and to kind of get ourselves prepared for when we're going to need to shuttle things back and forth when the keythane mod eventually gets fixed, so it doesn't crash the game every time you try and load it. So that'll be good. So actually I think I will go and do that. So here we go. We're just going to use a satellite body. Ignore that, I was testing to see whether the keythane mod still broke it, and it does. Let's get rid of that. Right, we're going to use a satellite. Use one of these flat ones because we can hide it under the docking ports and so on for that. So basically it's a very, very simple rocket. It's basically just a massive fuel tank. Boop. Now it doesn't matter if we use all this fuel because we'd like to still keep some actually. Yeah, let's try and get this up with a full tank of fuel. But kind of basic things we need for this, we're just going to need a small battery block and then a solar panel, because that'll help keep... Actually, we'll just put one of those on because that'll keep that alive. But I may need to replace that because I want to put a big... Actually, can I put one of these massive ports over you? Is that the right way up? I can never tell. Yes. That seems alright. Yeah, let's go with this. Let's try and find somewhere to stick these on. Alright, let's get building. Okay, so here we go. Now let's hope I've got enough fuel this time. I've got nuclear engines on this top section and the big nuclear engines from the Kerbal X pack, and lighting, which seems to be a little bit bugged at the moment, but even though we're going to launch tonight, you can still see what I'm doing. Isn't science amazing? So let's see if this flies in 3, 2, 1, and brace for explosion. It didn't explode, that's good. Well, it's a good thing we braced for explosion because we got one. So let's just show how this top bit works. It gets to that stage, we kind of get really close, and then we go pa-ting, and we jettison those, and then we have RCS on this. So boop boop boop, because we've got these RCS tanks here. And that's how it's going to work if it doesn't explode. Well, at least we didn't kill anybody today so far, so that's a good start. Kerblooey. Right, what came apart? Right, okay, so back to the vehicle assembly building, and let's stick a load more struts on it. Because that's my, these strut connectors. If stuff blows up, that's what I tend to do, just like stick these on. So, I think it's, let's do these like that, and then let's also do these ones like that. let's to be safe just stick these on as well, like this. Right, let's try again. Okay, so this is the improved one. It allows me to do something I forgot to do, is disable the cross feed from there, which means it won't take fuel from this tank. And then also I'm just going to go around these ones here and just disable them all quite quickly. So then when we're maneuvering, kind of getting close, you know, we're maneuvering in space to kind of change our orientation to do burns and so on, we can use the RCS tanks which are attached to the top of the nuclear engine stack. And then kind of when we come into maneuvering, we've still got all of these tanks are full then. But so you can see all these kind of small ones here will be full, and we'll use this like these four on top of here for in-space maneuvering. Let's see if we can speed through today without physics exploding us. Right, sunlight. That seems like a good thing. So let's hope it doesn't explode again. Oh, successful disengagement of the solid rocket boosters. We're still going up. This is good. This is very good. Well, very good. I had to say that, didn't I? I had to say this is going very well. Yeah, this does not work. Try again. Did we crash with the launch stabilizers again? Oh my crap. Right, let's see if we can put the launch stabilizers. That does seem to be a problem, like those launch stabilizers falling from space. I'll try and see if I can get them on slow motion again, like I did last week. Right. Can we do this? Why not do this? There. Fine, because those will be gone, so everything else seemed to be alright. Everything's structurally sticking together. Yeah. Save and launch. Right. Okay, third time is the charm, apparently. So, hopefully moving these things here mean that when they go through space at like several thousand feet, they don't smash into us because they're stuck out here. That seems some kind of reasonable decision making on my part, possibly, but we gotta go what we gotta do, so. Alright, go 3, the third and possibly successful voyage of the trying to get one fuel tank into space attempt. Hey, there they go. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't understand. I have no idea why this happens, but ooh. Well, shit. Yeah, okay. Right, I don't think the big nuclear engines are really working properly now still. Right, so let's not use those. Unfortunately, we'll have to... No, we want that, and you'll go away. So we're going to have to use that one. Right. Oh. That's better. Right there, and then there. Oops. Here we go. That one. Right, fourth time's the charm, as they don't say, but they will do anyway. I really hope this works. Okay, we are looking good. We're in space and we're gonna try and make this circular orbit. That's quite nice that that's hidden up there. I am cool with that. Oh, it's flags. Oh, can you stick a flag on a rover? I didn't even see that. You could. I'll have a look in a minute. But first we've got to try and get this attached to our space station and then send down our current rover. Yeah, those are things to do right now. This is very kind of unstable. There's a lot of thrust for such a short thing. So when I initially detached the larger engine bits, which are over there, it did get very unstable, as you probably saw. So let's keep on going. Let's try and get this speed all the way down there, so we have a nice circular orbit, and then let's try and get to the moon. Cool, we now have an orbit that doesn't dip into the atmosphere, so that is awesome. So now we want to get an encounter with the moon. So, where is it at the moment? It's over there, so something like this should get us an encounter. Oh, yep. Right, let's see. That's probably more speed than we can gain. Right, we want that first one that does that dip out. Like that. There we go. That's how much speed we need. That's quite a lot of speed we need. Well, we'll just do the best we can. I mean, if all else fails, we can always use up some of the fuel to refill these long tanks for the nuclear engines. I shouldn't think we need it, but it's always there as a kind of backup, because once we've got this big unit here, we don't have to bring massive tanks every single time. We can just bring smaller ones and just dock and then fill this one big up as a kind of a deep. Those struts, they keep on appearing and just whizzing past the thing. I have absolutely no idea what is going on with them when they do that, but God, it's terrifying. Because you get actually, because I keep on doing that, I'm just going to quick save. I'm going to keep on quick saving just because I don't want to be blown up by the bloody landing struts being glitched out. It's probably because I've got mods installed. It's probably my own fault, but still, it's scary as hell. Hey, and look, even though it's night, you can see the spaceship because I put lights on it, and we've got enough thermal generators that we don't have to worry about solar panels or anything. It's amazing. Right, well, that's not quite the orbit we were looking for. It's still an encounter with the moon, so that will do for me. So let's just skip forward and get captured by the moon and not whiz past, which I've done a number of times before and then gone, oh crud. Hooray, right. Let's just get a circular orbit here. Ooh. Set the moon as the target. There we go. Focus rather. Cool. That looks good to me. Look at the Earth rapidly diminishing in the background. Where is the... oh, that's the sun. Where is the moon? Where are you, moon? Kerbal. Ah, there it is. Oh, I was completely confused. I thought maybe the moon hadn't loaded, but it had. Cool. Alright, we've made it to lunar orbit, and we still have a little bit of fuel. So now we have to try and make an encounter with our lander and orbiter here. So let's have a play around, see if we can get these to overlap anywhere. And now the game has crashed. And welcome back. Well, I'm not sure why that crashed, but let's see how it's doing. Right, that doesn't look good. Let's try and rectify this. Looks like it... Right, it's saved us there. That's not too bad, I guess. Whoop. Yep, that should be like that. Right, so we've got to do this re-entry again, which I'm already lined up for, so it was obviously just after this, so... Well, that's... For some reason we now seem to be doing this on the bright side of the moon rather than the dark side. I won't argue. It's nice to be able to see our little spacecraft. Right, that looks good, so now again let's set the target as the lunar lander and try and get some kind of meeting with it. Just refilling these monopropellants on the kind of core of this, just to make sure we have plenty of RCS to coast around in. There we go, so now let's warp to that manoeuvre, which is a tiny, tiny manoeuvre. Yeah, it definitely seems a bit glitchy when warping at high speed at the moment, so let's just not do that and keep it at low warp speed. So, only warp 1, not like 5 or whatever they go to later. Okay, right, so... intersection there and there. Where is it now? How far away is it now? Oh, we're up there. Right, let's actually try and get there now. Let's save it. And let's try and burn to bring our sector... I'm not sure what I'm saying. Let's bring our vector pointing straight towards the target. There we go, so F5. Now pointing directly at the target, so let's just optimistically point away, because what we're going to do is, as suggested by the very well known and competent Scott Manley, is to kind of do this in stages where point directly at it, time accelerate towards it, readjust, time accelerate, readjust. Right, this is kind of going on guesswork here, so we haven't got the target markers unfortunately. That's because it's not set as target. There we go. Oh, whew. Hey, look at that! I was actually going straight for it. Oh dear. I amaze myself sometimes with my insane stupidity. Oh dear. Save. And we're going to get really close, transfer all the fuel from the main engines back into the central tank, and then dock the central tank onto the end. This is the plan. See how well this plan goes. Righty-ho. Save. I have to keep on reminding myself to save because I keep on forgetting it in not just in this game, in any game with a quick save where I could cock up and lose a whole amount of time. It's kind of go, oh yeah, I'll remember to quick save, I'll do it a couple of times, and then I keep on forgetting. So if I keep on saying save, then I'll actually do it. Okay, 2 meters per second. Let's get that a little bit more. That seems reasonable. Right, let's face away. Because, again, same as last time, do not want to blow off all solar panels. This is bad thing. There. Right, save. Turn on fast, yes, turn on that. Right, now we've got to try and transfer all of our fuel back into here. Set as target. Now the disadvantage with using the senior docking port is that it doesn't actually have the docking camera, because the mod doesn't work because it didn't exist. So get rid of that and then Arceus away. Oh, these are all stopped from working, that's why. Right, now I have no docking aids, so this is going to go terribly. Save. Well, at least I have plenty of lights on the damn thing. Oh, that's the end I need to go for. That's awesome, kinda. Right, let's lose this speed. Lose it faster. Oh, goodness, lose it faster. Whew, I thought we crashed straight into those. Right, okay. Okay, we need to get ourselves orientated the right way because I don't have the camera to do it for me now. Basically, I just want up to be up because otherwise I get really confused. Right, I'm going to speed this up because this will take ages because I do not want to screw it up. Come on. Go magnets. Yay, right. Turn that off. So now, hurrah! Have almost full fuel tank. Right, so now let's transfer that to the lander. Oh, whoops. Other way. Hurrah! Right. Now we can get down to the moon. Now we have a perfectly functional space base. But that will have to wait for next week. I've been Proximace, and I'll see you all next time.